Welcome back, my fellow adventurers. On this episode, we find ourselves already starting off down in Jackson, Wyoming. We are on the lookout for a very famous troll in the area. This one's called Mama Mimi. It is a big, tall sculpture made by Thomas Dambo. What's awesome with Thomas Dambo is he recycles and uses all sorts of washed up driftwood or any other items that's around the areas that he's actually building and making, constructing, whatever you want to call it, making these trolls. Thomas Dambo also has several trolls. This one in Wyoming, there's a couple more over next door down in Colorado, and he has a whole lot more down south and out east. But it was a great time looking around trying to find it. It was located in a little nature park area. It was a lovely, quiet, peaceful park. We loved just kind of walking around, exploring. And after we got closer towards the big, large pond, there we saw Mama Mimi herself. Looking towards the waters, just basking, taking it in, soaking up the sun, laying against the shore. The sculpture is very, very huge up close. Its leg extends out onto a small little island so you could actually walk across her leg and just take beautiful photos up close and personal with the sculpture as well. It was a grand time, grand stop. We were so happy. We were so happy that we took this trip out and explored as much as we could and found such a wonderful gem tucked away between the trees. It was so fun that I do hope along the way we can find more of Thomas Dambo's trolls throughout the US. Maybe that will make a little series one day, who knows? But after we got done with Jackson, we decided to go back down south towards northeastern Utah. We stopped off for the night and camped. And the next morning, we woke up and decided to go fishing. We got a couple of good-sized fish, got some fuel in us for the day, and then we continued onwards towards our next destination, Moonshiners Arch. Moonshiners Arch was such a wonderful spot. It was so hot. It was probably low to mid 90s when we were hiking up that way. Wasn't too far of a hike. It was probably slightly over a mile perhaps, maybe even less. The distance on this hiking trail I did not get a chance to really monitor so close, but I mean it really wasn't that long of a hike. It was just really hot and miserable. Once we got to the destination, it was such a lovely view, such a grand arch, and if we traveled a little past the arch, we could walk all the way up into this little open cavern area as well. We explored inside the cavern, around the archway and stuff, and over, of course, at the arch as well. It was so hot by the time we got to our destination. We just kind of chilled over here just for a little while, kind of, got some water in us, filled up again before we made the trek back out. Well, this was an awesome time. It was a trail that we've never hiked before, so I was happy that we were able to find it. It took a little bit to try to find this one. It was kind of pulled away off the side of the road, so if you drove right past it, you easily could miss it, but we found it, and happy we stopped and checked it out. Got some awesome photos of it that I'll show you. And of course, all these photos that we've been taking, we also post on our Instagram. Also at LiQWYD if you want to take a closer look at them and check them out yourself. And then lastly, we started going a little bit more west to Utah, going up to Stewart Falls. Stewart Falls is just slightly out of Heber. Going up the trail along the way, we ended up finding a nice little turnoff and then decided to go at the base of the trail. This trail was about 2 miles to get to our destination over at Stewart Falls. It had all the lovely little things. It had some decent terrain. It wasn't too hard to do, to traverse. But of course, any trail is a beautiful trail. We took so many photos along the way, and of course we hit our destination, Stewart Falls itself. Baby girl, I love you.
He was so nice to go in the water.
Yeah. This waterfall was amazing to be next to. You could just feel the energy coming off of just the whole area. It was so nice. The nice, crisp, cool water felt so refreshing. It's such a reward for a nice, long, hot hike. We stayed over here at this spot for probably at least an hour or so, just taking in the scenery, just feeling the whole aura of just the whole place. It was just such a tranquil, lovely spot. We were so happy that we made the long trek this one. This one's probably our longest hiking trip that we did on this little 2-day hiking expedition that we did. And of course, we got some beautiful photos. I know this one was kind of a quick and random one, but like I said, we were just all caught up in the moment. I didn't try to film or take pictures as much as I was planning to, so all this is the footage that we were able to get with 2 days that we had. But I always thank you for stopping by and checking up what we've been up to. And I'll see you guys on our next adventure.